live to Astorino. He is down in White Plains outside of New York City, his headquarters, and about to come out and give a speech.
Thank you to the Republican and the conservative county chairmen and chairwomen all around this state. And thank you, everyone, for walking with me every step of the way across this great state of New York. And thank you to my brave and beautiful wife, Sheila, and our amazing 3 kids. I could not do this without you. Thank you to Sheriff Chris Moss, the greatest and most hardworking running mate I could ever hope to have. Dana and Wyatt, I'm sorry I took your dad away so much of the time, Wyatt. He's one of the finest men I have ever met in public life. Someone once told me you can't lose when you tell the truth. And tonight, I know that's true. For we have not tilted at windmills in this campaign. We have planted a flag. And we will be back to reclaim it and advance it further. And I called Governor Cuomo tonight, and I wished him success in the next 4 years. Today was a day for politics. Tomorrow is a day for governing, and better governing is what New York needs. The Empire State is failing, and that's not acceptable. We are losing jobs and population because our taxes are the nation's highest, and our economic outlook is the nation's worst. New York families are up against the wall with expenses, and I urge Governor Cuomo to act with speed and boldness to give them relief. When 70% of Long Islanders and 70% of those in Buffalo over age 50 are planning to leave New York, we have a problem of crises proportions. When 85% or more of county budgets, like the one right here in Westchester, are being spent on unfunded state mandates, dramatic reform is needed. I hope Mr. Cuomo has heard some of the cries of New Yorkers this campaign season. I know I have in all 62 counties of our state. This is a great state, a state filled with winners. There is no excuse for us losing to the other states in this nation. We were once number 1 in everything. Now we're basically 50 in everything. This is the state that dug out the Erie Canal and built the Empire State Building in a year and 45 days. That old Empire State needs to strike back, and now. The corruption in Albany, it needs to stop. New York government ranks as the most corrupt in America. New Yorkers no longer believe in their government. They are badly disillusioned, as evidenced by today's weak voter turnout. It's why I called for state term limits in my campaign, and I hope Governor Cuomo will keep his pledge to seriously look into that idea. We are too good a state. New Yorkers are too hardworking to be embarrassed by their government year after year. And Common Core, please consider getting rid of it, Governor. I ask you as a parent mostly.
Again, watching Rob Astorino, his concession speech there. The governor was out a little while ago talking about a bright future. Rob Astorino, a bit of his campaign speech in there as well, Lisa. But what's going to be interesting, too, if you're watching us locally, is that while the governor won handily, we've been watching that at the bottom of the screen, and local counties went for Astorino here. So the governor, while he's got the mandate from the state, upstate, it seems, is not fully on his side right now.
Didn't get it from the capital region necessarily.
No.
Well, our election coverage is far from over. We'll have another recap of all the top races right after the break.